I want to have Josiah in front of Sam and behind Max. Josiah needs to be in front of Sam and behind Max. Jordan. Josiah needs to be in front of Sam and behind Max. Think of the first part first. Josiah needs to be in front of Sam. Okay, and behind Max. Josiah needs to be in front of Sam and behind Max. Excellent, is he right? Yeah, he is. Okay, who can describe where Max is? Fraser, tell me where Max is.
He is in front of Josiah and away from Jordan.
Okay, last one. Tell me something about Josiah. Sophia?
Josiah is in front of Sam and behind Max.
Yes, and he's also in the
middle.
He's in the middle. Well done. Okay, back to the circle. Now, I'm going to ask you to find your partner in just a minute. You're going to go outside and you're going to, with your partner, draw an obstacle course.
We've done that.
You need to have where it's going to start and where it's going to finish. You need to know the direction that you want people to go when they're doing your obstacle course. How could you show that? How could you show that on a map?
Arrows.
Which direction you want somebody to go?
Arrows?
Eliza? Yeah, you could draw some arrows here. So when we go outside, you're drawing the equipment. You're talking to your partner about which direction you want everybody to go, and then you're going to show that on a map. Think you can do that? Okay. You go over your directions with your partner, only using your voice. So you're going to speak to your partner and you're going to go over your instructions again. This is where we're going to start. What are we going to get people to do? What direction words are we going to use?
We start there, and then we go on the bars, and we go up there around those bars over there, and then we go in the tire, out of the tire, around this thing, and then go forwards, and then up that pole, and then down there, onto there, down there, and go down here, and across the show. We can try it out. We're going to give somebody else our map and they've got to be able to understand it. So they can follow it with the diagram, but also we're going to add words, Jordan, to our map so that they can follow it by reading the instructions. All right? Back inside, sitting with your partner. They work in expert groups, looking at either globes, street directories, house maps and atlases, found out the features of each of those kind of maps, and then they reported back. So one from each group had to go in with another group and report back their information. That was really quite exciting, lots of information picked up. That was good. This was part of our sharing activity. As at the start of the unit, we asked the children to bring and share in a holiday that they've been on, and as a display we either focused on, was it overseas, was it within Australia, and as part of our unit, features is an important part, so we said what were the features that drew you to that place, why did you go on that holiday, and that brought in lots of information as our front loading. An idea of what our summative task was going to be. We wanted the children to be able to plan a journey, so we did some mind mapping as to why we would go on a holiday. We'd specifically been on an excursion to Glenelg, and we looked at why we went to Glenelg or why we would go there. A lot of them, as you can see, come up with the idea of having a birthday, going to the beach house. We then went into our own groups and we answered these particular questions. When should you go? What features would you see? How will you get there? And they actually sorted the pictures to match the question that they were answering. And again, came up with lots of exciting ideas. For this one, the safety idea, when should I go there? I need to go when the sea is calm if I'm going to go for a boat ride, so when the water's not rough. So they were doing lots of deeper thinking about why you actually go on a journey. This was really just to give the children an idea of what we're going to be doing for their summative task. We wanted to make sure that they understood the concepts and that we gave them the scaffolding so that we weren't setting something that was foreign to them. They chose this Glenelg, we knew that they'd all been to Glenelg, and then what they actually have to do for their summative task is to plan a journey of their own. So they're going to be given this checklist, and they will work through that checklist, and it may be a country overseas, it may be a holiday that they've been on, with the idea being that it's something that they have done, it's first-hand experience for them, and they're using the ideas that we want them to, of having features, special features, the reason that we go on a journey, but it's the experience that they've had. So hopefully they've got lots to draw upon, and we've really gone through the summative task with them prior to doing, mainly to set them up for success. When we went to Glenelg, we followed these maps. So when we went on the tram ride, we had this little map in front of us and we tried to find some of the streets. We also on the tram ride had taken photos of the features that we would see as we were on our tram ride, and we tried to spot some of those as we were going down Jetty Road. When we got to Glenelg, we were actually looking at some features that we would see, possibly reasons why people would be going to Glenelg for a holiday or just for a journey. When we came back, we wanted to represent that in some way, which is part of our question, one of our teacher questions, how can we represent our discoveries? So the children set to work, wanted to divide it to the Brighton Road tram trip and then things that we actually did when we got there. Somebody wanted to add a grid to it, which was quite exciting. Although we added the grid, you can see that because we did this early on our inquiry, they didn't actually add coordinates and lines and things like that. They also said they wanted to add a key, but then somebody came up with the idea, well, we've drawn everything, so that's not what a key is used for, so we can't add a key. So it's interesting to see where they were at with their learning, but they definitely wanted to add the grid, even though we didn't really use it in the way. We set it up as a recount.
So it's all the different features, all the different things that we could see if we went to Port Adelaide. And we're going to Port Adelaide on Thursday, and we're going down there for an excursion on Thursday. So now I'm going to let you have a look on the maps to explore what you think you would find if we went to Port Adelaide. Okay.
We're trying to find some places on this map, and we're going to write them down here, and we're working together. 7 stops there, so you go there to there, and then you go to 7, and then you're there at Port River. N16 West Lakes, A3 Port Adelaide, K15 I'm doing now. And then N16. So N16, so I'll just go to there, and there's N16, and there's West Lakes. Then A3 is Port Adelaide River. And K15 is West Lake Shore. There's a playground, and you could put a fire there and eat lunch, and there's a walking thing and a town. I found out that is a lighthouse, and this is a church, college, and this is a roundabout, and this is 11 place where people can ride their bikes. Look at the symbols and find out what you... Hang on, green. Look it up. Hey, go on, I'm going to draw a picture of it. Green spotting. How? That track. So I'm not very good at bikes. Male plaza.